Welcome back, everybody, to Pop Culture Conspiracy. I'm your host, T. How are y'all doing today? And in this video, I'm going to be talking about rapper The Game getting Evelyn Lozada from Basketball Wives' daughter, Shaniece pregnant. Before I hop in, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments, and please turn on your notifications. Alright, y'all, this is a weird one. Something about this is a bit strange. Now, I think it's strange to us because I think a lot of people see Shaniece as like a good girl or a nice girl. She doesn't have the same reputation of being like feisty, aggressive, argumentative, violent, like her mother. And let me not leave out hoish. She doesn't have that reputation of being a pass around or a get around type of chick. So she's 30, and pregnant. So, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have this reputation like her mom has. And I think her being pregnant by The Game, of all people, is really throwing, the general public off. And it's throwing me off too. But, I've read some comments out there and I'm like, yeah, that does apply to Shaniece. Now, Shaniece is a nice girl. She's a sweetheart from what I've seen on TV. I do not know her personally. I've never met her personally. Don't know anybody that has had an encounter with her or knows her personally. But from how she displays on TV, she comes off really sweet, really soft-spoken, really, again, nice girl. So I think everybody, again, has this idea of her that she's just, again, a sweetheart. And so her being pregnant by The Game, of all people, has, again, people very floored. Now, I want to get into The Game. The Game is a washed rapper. He never really made it. He's had some mainstream success, but he's on nobody's top 50, and he's no legend. He's not memorable. Again, he's definitely the definition of washed. And as far as Shaniece, I think Shaniece, she's done like some modeling stuff over like the last few years. She's modeling here and there. I really don't know what else she's doing. She doesn't seem like she's got a lot of drive. I'm not going to even lie to you. Clearly not, for her to be pregnant by this dude, of all people. And so I'm just really starting to question her mindset and her level of intelligence, because she's been raised by one of the best. Evelyn definitely knows how to get that bag. And between her non-MFing factor, her independent success on Basketball Wives, even though she's, unfortunately, like Iyanla said, been rewarded for bad behavior. I mean, again, she is like a reality TV show like star. Like, she makes Basketball Wives. She's like one of the main characters. Again, she is a fucking factor on Basketball Wives for sure. And she's definitely been able to double back and have another baby by Carl Crawford, who again had a successful baseball career, and now has a pretty decent or a pretty successful record label. Again, he's responsible for making Megan Thee Stallion mainstream, so he's far from broke. So her being able to secure that bag via having a kid with him when she really needed to, this woman is skilled at what she does, and you can't hate her for that, because it takes two to tango. Carl hit it raw, and she did what she was supposed to do. She hit a lick, and you cannot hate her for that. But when it comes to Shaniece, I'm like, again, as somebody who was raised by somebody like that, how did you get pregnant by a washed rapper at 30? Like, something is a little bit off here. Something is a little bit amiss. Now, as far as The Game, she needs to go get tested, because The Game has been caught liking the photos of a feminine gay man. This guy looks like he's transgender, or he's dresses in women's clothes, or maybe he's going to change his gender. I don't know. But he's been caught in the likes of some, feminine man. And he's also a child lover, from what we know about him. I mean, he was messing with India Love underage. And, he's kind of a pervert. The way he raises his daughter, his current daughter, is very strange. It's kind of uncomfortable when you hear him talk about her, and just seems like their relationship is again a little bit weird. So this dude is not all the way right in the head. He seems again a little bit off himself. Now, somebody in the comments on this internet thread did say that Shaniece talks slow and she seems a little delayed, and she does. I'm not gonna lie. When I've heard her speak on TV, and now that they really pointed it out, I was like, yeah, she doesn't seem like the smartest girl, or like the most bright, or the most intelligent. She doesn't seem very quick-witted, and I'm not trying to call her dumb. I don't want to like come at her that way. I'm just saying she doesn't come off very street smart, and again clever, and you know what I'm saying, slick like her mom. She just doesn't. And again, she can't be. Did you really wait till 30 to do this? I don't know, you guys. I'm like, of all the men that you're surrounded by, of all the men, this is the best you could do. You got pregnant? Yuck. Like, not only did you let him hit it raw, but you got pregnant. I just am not understanding it. And I'm like, this dude cannot really break you off proper in child support. Like, you don't want to claim him online because clearly you're embarrassed. Clearly you're ashamed of him, and clearly you know better though. So that's why I'm also again a bit baffled, because it's like, if you were really proud of him and your decision, you would be standing in your shit. You'd be online, y'all would be posed up in the maternity photos. So it's giving y'all are clearly not together. I'm sure y'all will be co-parenting, typical black people foolery. And you know, again, you know better. You know you've made a mistake here. So I just don't understand. This is all really weird. I don't know if Shaniece is doing this because she wants some worldly success. I've already told you guys, a lot of these people are having children because they want to move up. Again, in that pyramid scheme, so they have children so they can have something to offer. I don't know if a reality show or any endorsement deals, modeling deals, you know, again, any kind of worldly success will come from this. I would only hope so, because she's not about to get broken off. Not even 10 bands a month in child support. It's not going to happen. He doesn't have that kind of money. I know he doesn't. Again, washed rapper. He's not an athlete, like, who's got like a contract. Like, rap, the music industry, hard business. So I'm really looking at her like, what'd you do this for? You know, were you desperate for a kid? Like, and again, even if you were desperate for a dude, girl, don't you still live in like LA or something? I don't know where Shaniece lives, but you live in a place where there's a good amount of affluent men who you could have smashed. Like, again, you could have got with like the local entrepreneur who owned a few franchises, or who owned a restaurant, a guy who owned a tattoo shop, somebody who owned something. Like, you mingle in enough wealthy circles, or circles that are affluent enough, where you could have got a 6-figure dude, you know, making 150 plus K a year, who could have like given you more than this. So I just don't know. This is really weird, and I'm really looking at her strange. Now, this is somebody I'm really gonna watch to see what happens to you after you have this kid, because if you start getting more clout and more fame and more press after this baby, then I know why. Because this is just, again, something here is amiss. I want to talk in the comments, guys. What do y'all think? And that's all I have on this. Let's talk, and I hit y'all in the next one. Bye.